Well, this is a sure sign that spring is definitely going to come. I don't know when. It's supposed to be real cold this weekend. I'm not looking forward to cold weather. I love me some Florida weather and tropical weather. But look at my pink flowering cherry tree. Look at it. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. It is gorgeous. You know, sometimes just getting outside and walking around and just admiring nature and admiring just stuff that is blooming and growing, and like this that's blooming right here in February just lets you know that no matter what obstacles you face in your life, no matter what happens, no matter how horrible you think it's gone or how terrible you think it's been, new things happen, and you can always start over and turn into something pretty. Just gorgeous. Hope you guys have a beautiful Saturday. And I hope it turns out just as pretty as my wonderful, lovely pink flowering cherry tree here. All right, let's take a little walk down here and see how things are going since our little short trip. Man, I do miss that Florida beautiful sunshine and weather. But we're back here. Let's take a little peeky peek and make sure things are looking good. Look at these ligustrums here. Planted these last spring. I think I put them here about maybe the end of March. This one's already got a real nice pretty shoot on it. It's going way up here. I love it. Ain't it pretty? Absolutely just love it. This is I don't think this is a curly leaf ligustrum, but it could be wrong. You know, I'm no plant expert. I just know what I like. And they're right here. They are pretty. I planted a whole bunch of them because the goal is to let these grow into each other to form hedges. Now there's a gap left here on purpose because the power lines are underground and they run way down there at the end of the road and come all the way up here. So I kind of got to let these things kind of melt together eventually. I'd love to put a little small one there, but you know, I don't want to dig and cause myself a lot of power issues, or you know, to Kentucky fry my own self. That wouldn't be smart. So we just stay away from that. These things get pretty big anyway. And the good thing about this, the lady that I bought these from, absolutely love her nursery. It's Country Gardens Nursery down on Highway 222 in Kenly, North Carolina. You can actually bend these long limbs over, and when the other one gets some long shoots, you can take soft pantyhose. That's what she told me. And you can tie some pantyhose around there and it won't cut into your bush, and connect the two together, and eventually they will form a nice beautiful hedge just like you want. Same thing with those down there at the end. That's going to be a nice beautiful hedge, and I'll probably put a couple more in between there. Those 4 running there, I'll probably put a couple more in between there just to kind of get them a little bit of a head start and let them thicken up a little bit. I'm probably going to get some more and put some more out here in my garden area. It's going to take a long time for all this to grow, but we're working on it. I threw some bulbs out here. I don't know. It's probably been about 4 or 5 years now, but look, my little daffodils are coming up. This one's just about spent, but I don't like to pluck the flowers. I like to actually watch them. The boys, sometimes when I had flowers out here when they were little, they would snap off some flowers and bring them to me, and I'd put them in a little vase with some water. But I convinced them over time. I said, you know, let's just look at them. Let's just look at them, and then I'll, right before they go, you know, like turning colors and brown and, you know, kind of winding down their, you know, bloom. I said, we'll cut them right before they turn this color and let them be pretty in the house for a little while. But I convinced them, hey, let's just let these things do their thing and show off and be pretty for a while. So you see this line of leaves right here? We actually take the lawnmower and we chop up as much as we can and kind of push them out, and then we make little piles, you know, burn some little leaves out here. It's kind of nice to be able to do that. It's too windy today to do any of that stuff, but we mulch them up, and sometimes we burn them, and sometimes I add them back to little flower beds. They make pretty good little mulch if you get them ground up enough. But it's about that time to start doing that again. I'm looking and checking all of my bushes that I've planted here, and again, I got some little growth coming out on this. I actually thought this one right here was dead, because if you look real close at it, something's been eating it. Now I have a feeling it's probably these bunny rabbits around here, or it's this deer or something that's coming around here munching on this at night. But you see, something's been gnawing on him. This is one of my camellias. I can't remember what color this one is. I think this one's a different color than the others. Mostly what I've planted around here in this area is japonica camellias. They're red japonica camellias. And a lot of stuff died back, which is fine. You know, it'll come back out. Now the deer, let me show you this one. The deer messed this one up big time. I'm hoping and praying this rascal right here don't die. He don't look too good. Oh, Mr. Leland's had a rough go, but you can see the deers come in here and they rub and they just kill that bark. He's got some good green on the bottom, but when you come up here, he certainly is brown, and he certainly has had just a rough go. I don't know why the deer like to do this so much, but that's what happens when you live in the middle of all of these acres of woods. But you know, nature, it does its thing. I was kind of hoping after this little shrub right here, I planted a couple of them close by together. It's going to make a little thick little hedge. But I don't see that this one is coming back out. He's kind of brittle. I'm going to wait a little bit longer just because I want to see maybe if there's a little hope down there at the bottom. I don't think so. I think it's done. So I'll just replace it with another one of these little, can't remember what you call these little holly shrub looking things, but I might replace it with another one of that beside of it. But you can see there's the bulbs. They're coming right on along just in time. They're so pretty. And I have some crocuses down here. So, or are these? No, these might be. Oh, hey, Vader. Hey, Vader. He's getting right in the middle of everything. These are either crocuses or they're more of the buttercups. Vader, I know you ain't doing that to my tree. Dude, seriously. Come on, man. Leave him alone. You are so wild. That's my good dog right there. That's Vader. He's kind of crazy. Leave that squirrel alone, dude. No squirrels for you today. Go on back. Lord have mercy. This is the messiest and worst time of the year to come out here, but we're working towards it. We're working towards it. These did so well in here in my yard. These are the jasmine vines, and I repurposed this whole thing right here. Repurposed it. It was in bad shape, and anyway, the hubby and the boys got it secure and sturdy, and they brought it back out here last year when I started my garden stuff out here again. And I don't really come out here during the winter time much. They're pretty much sturdy plants on their own. You see a whole lot of limbs, a whole lot of big limbs and stuff out here that needs to be cleaned up. The pachysandras down there, they do pretty good. They're coming up real nice again. I lost a lot of my bushes out here that I planted. My loropetalums did not do anything. They were terrible. They all died. Like, you might can see one there, you might can see one there. So I've got to pull all of those loropetalums up and figure out. This is a shaded area, which was, I didn't know, it's my fault. I should have asked Miss Sandra more questions. But anyway, I got to get some more shade plants put back there. That little one, brown one right there, is gone. Some of the other things, they're going to be okay. It's a big limb. Pachysandras is pretty good. They're good for like soil erosion too. That's why I got so many of them. She told me to plant a bunch of them out here to kind of help hug that dirt and keep that dirt in there. If you hear a bunch of noise in the background, there's a ton of birds out here, and they are just flitting around and digging and trying to eat and find all kind of food and stuff, because I don't know if we're going to get any snow or ice or not. But they're so cute to watch. I love to come out here and listen to them and watch them. Anyway, so I hope y'all are having a good day. It's hard to transition back to real life after you go on little trips and take breaks from reality and things after a while, but I'm back home and gotta work some more. Got a lot of stuff doing, gotta do in the studio. Those birds freak me out a little bit behind me. It always makes me feel like somebody's behind me, like Bigfoot or something. They're having fun. I might throw out some corn and some seed if I got any out here in a little while. But just remember, every day can be a good day if you want it to be a good day. Now, I'm fixing to go back into the studio, and we're going to be recording a lot of vocals and a lot of things. Heck, I'm even working on a project for myself. I've never done that in the 40 years I've been doing audio engineering and all that stuff. I've been a musician and vocalist and songwriter for a lot of years, and I've never put out a project of my own. But we're working on it, and I can't say it's going to come out in 6 or 7 months. I don't know that. These things take time, and it's a process. But I'll show you what I can, and I'll hang out with you, and we'll be good buddies, and we'll smile, and we'll have a lot of laughs together, and we'll talk about some things. But for the time being, we got spring coming. Let's focus on new growth, new things, and good things. And I'm going to be planting some more bushes and shrubs and bulbs and flowers and all kinds of stuff out here, and I hope y'all will hang around and watch. There's no telling where I'm going to do and what I'm going to say or where we're going to go. Hey, as long as it's in the pursuit of happiness and it makes you happy, it makes me happy, then we'll just roll with it together. Y'all have a good Saturday, and I'll chat with y'all a little bit later.